Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope you all are very fine, safe and healthy children. And last session you have discussed about how to measure temperature, the two maximum and minimum temperatures. So now in today's session you are going to learn about rainfall and what are the instruments we use to measure rainfall, and also about the direction of wind and humidity. Now let us enter into our lesson. Children, here you are seeing a picture of a rainfall. How can we measure the amount of rainfall at a particular place? Farmers estimate the rainfall based on the wetness of the soil after the rain. They call it as PADUNU, Padunu. This much of rainfall is sufficient to start agricultural activities like plowing. This is an approximate measure. Now let us do how we can measure this rainfall. For that, take a 10 centimeter wide beaker and insert a funnel of the same width. Keep the apparatus in an open place. When it is raining, the rainwater would be collected through the funnel into the beaker. After the rain is over, measure the amount of water collected in the beaker. If the depth of water is 1 centimeter, then that the magnitude of rainfall is 1 centimeter. Meteorologists measure the rainfall using a rain gauge. It is also called as odometer or pulvinometer or ambrometer. They can measure exact amount of rainfall. Rainfall is expressed in centimeters or millimeters. In rural areas, if there is rainfall at the right time, farmers celebrate crop festivals. Now here you can able to see, you are able to see this rain gauge with which we measure rainfall. So children, now let us see how we can measure this direction of wind. We feel happy in the mornings and evenings in summer. At the time cool breeze blows, we know that there is air in our surroundings, and also that moving air is wind. Let us do a small activity how to or in which direction does wind flows to know. So for that, um, we use cardboard pieces and a thin nail. So take two cardboard pieces and cut them the shape of an arrow and paste them together. Insert a thin needle or iron wire as shown in the figure in your textbook page number 58. In the middle of the arrow, the needle must be long enough to be fixed on a strong base and should allow the arrow to move along the direction of the wind. So you can do on yourself this activity, and you can send pictures of this month. So it is in textbook page number 58. You can do it. So now children, we can also measure wind speed and direction with an anemometer. Does the wind move in the same direction the whole day? So no, the wind does not move in the same direction. The wind changes its direction from time to time. In which direction does it move in the morning? So if we see, the wind moves in west direction in the morning. Next we go for humidity. Why is it sweaty in Vijayawada and relatively less in Hyderabad in summer? Even though it is hotter, we do not sweat as much in Hyderabad. In places near a river or in coastal regions, the weather in summer is humid. In summer season, if you are in coastal region, you would feel very sweaty in addition to feeling hot winds. Vijayawada is more humid than Madanapalli. Why is Vijayawada generally more humid? Because the city Vijayawada is located near the bank of Krishna river. So, during summer, Vijayawada atmosphere is more humid. Now, let us do an activity here. Take about 10 milliliter water in a test tube. Heat it on a Bunsen burner or a candle. What happens? Think about it. Why do bubbles appear in water? So let us see why bubbles appear in water. When water is heated, it changes into water vapor. The vapor enters into the air in the form of bubbles. Why is the water level reducing? Some water is evaporated in the form of vapor, so water level is reduced. Where did the water go? Water went into the atmosphere in the form of water vapor. When water is heated, it changes into water vapor. The vapor enters into the air. In the same way, seawater changes into vapor due to heating by the sun. The quantity of moisture in the air is the humidity of the place. So, what is humidity? The quantity of moisture in the air is called the humidity of that place. If the humidity is high, when it is hot, we feel sweaty. We are going to learn more about humidity in our next subsequent class. Now, let us think about this. How we can measure this humidity? So it can be measured by an instrument called hydrometer. So the instrument used is a hydrometer. If the humidity is high, then the atmosphere will be so sweaty. Now let us see about at which region the climate will be hot and at which region it will be cold. Let us see. We know that in the equatorial region it is very hot and in the polar region it is very cold. So children, let us continue our lesson in our next session about climate and our lifestyle. So children, up to that, be happy. Allah Hafiz.